Chevrolet Geo Team today.
Well, getting ready for a new baby can seem overwhelming. There is so much to learn and do, as she knows. Rebecca's expecting a new baby in about a month, so we asked her to share her experience with us all.
Well, I am no expert, but hopefully I can tell moms to be a little bit about what to expect. I know I've certainly learned a lot along the way, and I've still got a lot to learn, but over the next few days, we'll take a look at some of the things that happen during the first, second, and third trimesters, and we'll start by talking tonight about some of the symptoms and emotions you might experience before baby arrives. It's not long after that miracle of conception takes place that a woman begins to wonder if she might be pregnant. Perhaps it's that famous symptom that tips her off, morning sickness. Make that all-day sickness for me. That's when I first suspected I might be pregnant, and the next thing I did was buy a home pregnancy test. Some tests are designed to be used as soon as the day after the day you were supposed to start your period. The key to getting accurate results is to read the directions carefully and follow them to the letter, and then follow up with a trip to your doctor. Not only can your doctor confirm a positive test result, she'll also make sure you get started right away with proper prenatal care, essential to keeping you and the baby healthy. Once you know you're definitely pregnant, be prepared to face lots of different emotions. For me, I was excited but nervous. I had been pregnant a year earlier, but I miscarried in the 9th week, so I was afraid to get my hopes up about this baby. And my husband, well, he had some of the same feelings too.
At first I had mixed emotions. After you've gone through a miscarriage and the trauma of a miscarriage with someone you love, and the emotional roller coaster afterwards, it's a very scary thought that that might happen again. But once we made it past the 12-week stage, and I just finished painting a nursery yesterday, it's become a reality that we're just weeks away from a new baby. And that's very exciting. So let's review some of the most common symptoms of pregnancy. First of all, you'll probably notice a missed or late period, then increase in the frequency of urination, breast sensitivity, and morning or all-day sickness. And what you can expect during the first trimester. Well, more than likely your doctor will probably prescribe prenatal vitamins, as well as recommend a healthy diet and, of course, moderate exercise. And your doctor will probably want to see you once a month. Now, tomorrow we'll talk about what you can expect in the second trimester. We'll take a closer look at doctor's visits, ultrasounds, and much more. That's tomorrow right here at 5 o'clock.
Okay. You still feeling okay?
I feel great. I have been now. The first 3 months, Linda can tell you, I was green around the gills most of the time from the morning sickness, but I have been really lucky. I feel great, and we've got about 4 weeks more to go.
Okay. We'll look forward to seeing part 2. Thanks a lot, Rebecca. Let's go to the newsroom now. Gary Mack joins us to tell us what we will see at 6.
She left out a symptom.
And that would be?
She has this overwhelming desire to have her husband paint rooms in her house.
Paint rooms. Did you hear that, Rebecca?
Very true.
Came on very early. I remember this one. Coming up tonight on News 12 at 6.
At affordable prices. Now that really is a good reason to smile.
Well, tonight Rebecca is going to take us along on a visit to the doctor's office as we count down the final weeks before baby arrives.
Not much time left now. You know, we're trying to let people understand some of the things that you might go through and experience, emotional and physical changes. There's a lot going on, and there are a lot of things that you can do while you're pregnant to help make sure that you have a healthy baby. Eat right, moderate exercise, give up smoking and drinking alcohol. But one of the most important things you can do is see your doctor regularly before baby arrives. I expect to do quite a bit of this throughout your pregnancy, waiting. I never really thought about it before, but it makes sense. We make appointments with our doctor, but as obstetricians, they have to run to the hospital when one of their patients goes into labor, which sets the schedule a little behind. So bring a good book or magazine when you head off to the doctor's office just in case. During the second trimester, your doctor will want to see you every 4 weeks. Your urine will be checked, your blood pressure will be taken, and the doctor will ask you questions about how you're feeling, any symptoms you might be experiencing.
I think the point is at this time that we probably should go ahead and get a screen of the baby to be sure.
Your doctor might also want to listen for the baby's heartbeat.
Sounds good.
Oh yes, and you'll also be weighed. No, over here. Your doctor has a reason for monitoring your weight gain. It's not just to embarrass you. A sudden weight gain or loss can tell her a lot about your health and the baby's. Your doctor might also order an ultrasound. I was amazed at how much of the baby we could see at 18 weeks. This allows the doctor to get a close look at how the baby is developing.
I think the most exciting part for me was when Rebecca saw it for the first time. She'd been feeling some small twinges, but for her to look up and feel a kick and see it at the same time was overwhelming for her and for me too, because I knew then she knew it was real, and she was very happy. I mean, it was an overwhelming moment. It really was.
Many couples start shopping for the baby during the second trimester. Trust me, you're going to be amazed by just how much stuff a tiny baby requires. Some of the most important items: a crib. If you decide to buy a used one, be sure it meets current federal safety standards. A car seat, a must-have. Try it out while you're in the store to make sure you can operate it properly. And diapers. Whether you choose cloth or disposable, make sure you have plenty on hand.
You know, Linda, it's getting really bad because when I went to the baby superstore this morning and I walk in there like, oh, Rebecca, hi, good to see you again.
It's Rebecca again. What do you need today?
Been in here far too often. Well, tomorrow in part 3 of our series, we'll have some fun with Dad. We're going to ask him to try and feel what it's like to be pregnant. My husband, who is a very good sport, will tell us what it's like to wear the empathy belly, which is a pregnancy simulator.
More husbands should do that, don't you think?
I think every husband should be required.
Gosh, as far as all that stuff, I was watching that. Just recently, I found some stuff from when Brittany was little, 9 years ago. You know, like baby hair I had cut.
Oh, yeah.
First tooth.
Millions of pictures.
Oh, gosh, all these things. Thanks a lot, Rebecca. Look forward to seeing that tomorrow. Computer technology is improving the quality of life for a long Well, today we're going to have some fun as we wrap up our 3-part series on getting ready for baby.
Thank goodness my husband is a good sport, or otherwise this would not have worked out. Pregnant women often wonder whether their husbands can truly understand what they're going through. I mean, they may try to help and try to imagine how you're feeling, but let's be honest, they really can't relate until they put themselves in your place, literally. So we thought it would be a great idea to let Dad in on the fun before baby arrives. Quite honestly, one of the biggest changes you'll notice in the 3rd trimester is there's a lot more of you to deal with. Whether you're walking, sleeping, or just sitting, you'll have to find new ways to deal with your expanding belly.
Yes, you may shower. Yes, you sure can.
I wasn't sure about that.
A childbirth education class will help you prepare for the labor and delivery. It's a great opportunity to talk to other moms and dads-to-be, and you'll find you're not alone with many of your concerns and fears.
Coaches talk her, is she relaxed?
Some classes offer relaxation tips and breathing exercises, all designed to help you and your coach stay comfortable and calm during your labor. Early in the 3rd trimester, your doctor might want to start seeing you every 3 weeks. Then as you get within a month of your due date, she'll probably want to see you every week. In addition to the usual checks of your urine, blood pressure, and weight, the doctor will also measure you to check the baby's growth.
Size is about right. I'm getting about 30.
How is your partner holding up? Is he understanding about how you feel? Here's a surefire way to make sure he can relate: the empathy belly. Strap this pregnancy simulator on him and let him try making it through the day, carrying around the extra weight just like you do.
I think I understand more now how Rebecca feels, because she says, I can't get comfortable, I can't lay down, and I can't sit up, and I can't do this, and I can't do that. And I mean, you can feel that because that throws all your balance off. I mean, it makes your back hurt. It makes you uncomfortable. It makes you hot. When she's irritable and I just want to say, yes, dear, I understand, or yes, honey, I'll go get that for you, because it's difficult for her to get up and down. It makes me want to be kinder and more helpful, just because I know life right now is miserable for her. And me.
That was me saying, don't say that about life being miserable. He was really good about it, though, and it really weighs a lot. It weighs like 45 or 50 pounds. It's got a water pouch in it and a big lead ball, but he got to take it off after 30 minutes.
That's a little heavier than...
Yeah, that's a little heavier than what we're wearing, but they want you to get the entire impact of pressure on your bladder and extra weight as far as your lung capacity and everything, and so he got a real good dose of what it's like.
He didn't sleep with it or anything.
No,
sleep
but
with
that's
it on.
an idea.
Yeah, because that's one, isn't that, are you not having
That
problems
is
with
difficult, it is.
Well, it's kind of funny because I've had people ask me, is Rebecca pregnant? Well, I can't tell, but
That's
you can
'cause
tell
this
in these
desk.
stories, can't you?
Yeah,
The desk
definitely.
hides a lot. Thanks a lot, Rebecca. Let's go to the newsroom now. Gary Mack is standing by, or sitting by, to tell us what we'll see at 6. All right, what smart comment do you have for the day?
I was going to say, I didn't know if I wanted to say it while Rebecca was with us or not, but I saw her husband at the mall earlier today, and he's still wearing that. Just easy. Coming up tonight at 6 on News 12, we will continue to look at the very serious nature